Hello everyone, welcome once again. So in this video I'm going to be showing you the features of Pixel Lab, how you can use Pixel Lab to perform designs. We are not going to move into much designs today. It's just the features of Pixel Lab, the interface, the explanation and everything. All right, so this is your Pixel Lab app over here. So this is your Pixel Lab app over here. So we're going to be using it. Open it. Okay, so this is your normal Pixel Lab interface, normal Pixel Lab workplace. Okay, so from here you can choose the background that you want to work with. All right, so I can decide to go here. You can see that as I'm scrolling, there are lots of backgrounds to work with here. All right, so but most of the times I don't used to make use of these backgrounds because I don't fancy them. So I go to this area now that has this area. Sorry about that. Okay, go to this area here. All right, can you see it on my screen? Yeah, I know you can see it. So I'm going to move to this area now. Now from here I can select the background that I want to use. You can see these images now. These images can come as background. You can come as background. Can come as background. You can see it now. Different tools to work with. Right? So you can use them, all of them, but I'm not making use of anyone currently. So from here you can select the color of your background. Remember, in graphics design, background is the first and foremost thing. All right, before the images. You can decide to change backgrounds while you're working with the images. So I'm going to explain the features of the background. This is the color of the background, the color you want the background to take. The color, you can choose black, you can choose white, you can choose orange, you can choose any color. So we now move to gradients. Now in gradient is different from color, in which you can combine two separate colors. So I'm going to show us how to do that now. So you click this plus sign here. Now you select, you're going to click here. This icon I'm moving right now is the icon of the first color, this which is transparent. So I'm going to change that to blue. I'm going to change that to blue. Okay. Okay. I'm going to disable transparent mode. Change it to blue. Yes, you can see it's blue now. Then the other one, which is this one, I'm going to change the color as well to green. Right, so you can see all the color adjustments and everything. You can see it now. So I can press OK. If I like it, you can see it has been set as my background. Alright, so that's it for color and gradient. Now you can move to transparent. You can make the background transparent. You can adjust the image size. Alright, the size of the image, the size you want the image to be. Maybe you want it to be 1280 by 1280. Now this is a complete square. Alright, it's a complete square. So you can make it a rectangle, a triangle based on the width, a rectangle or a square based on the width and the height. Alright, so the rectangle now, you can decide to make it a rectangle that the width is more than the height. So I can decide to set the height like 600. Let me see, 600. Yeah. Okay, you see it now. You see how short it is. So I can make the background to be like this. So you can crop the background as well. So you can choose the crop icon. You know what crop is, just to remove some parts of the background, but we are not working with anything, that's why it's showing blank. Now you can choose any image. Okay, you can choose this image. You can bring images from gallery. All right, so see the images I have, some designs images. I have this image here, so I can decide to set it up like this. I can decide to change the style to fit my YouTube video or anything I'm working with. So you can see it all here. Okay, so once you are finished setting it up, you can even make it a circle like this. You can make it a circle by clicking here, this circle icon over here. Right, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to be summarizing the way I can. You can use you can by yourself discover the rest. So if I click it, it enables. If I unclick it, to disable. So I can press good once I'm done. You can see that set my background. All right, the background I'm working with. Now you can also use camera to do that, but we are not using camera for now. So after you're done with the background, you can click on here now. Now if you click on this place is for you to select the image that you want to use for your design. Now you can import any image. You can decide to import an image, right? I'm going to import this image. So you can see now, after I've imported the image, you can see that the tools changed. So these are the things I'm going to be using to edit the image if I want. I'm going to take them one by one. So for here, for this particular place, okay, for this particular place, I can use it to delete the image. All right, so but I'm not deleting anything. So I can use here to crop the image to any size I want. You can crop. Now this is what we call crop in design, right? So I can crop it. You can see it has changed the size. Then I can move it to front or to back. If there was any text, you see the text here. So I can move it to the back of the text. To back, you see the text has appeared in the front. Then I can change the positions using these tools. You can adjust the points, the pixels that you want the image to be moving. You can see it's moving. You can also adjust it. All right. So you can move the relative positions. You can see it now. Yeah. So you can as well change the size and the width. All right. So the width and the height. That's what you're going to be working on with Pixellab. Now can change the color of the image if you like, but changing the color is not actually advisable because it's already an image. It's not a shape. All right. So you can change the texture as well. Texture is when you choose an image. You can choose the image and use the image's texture. Like, let me choose this one for example. I press good. I'm going to use the texture to decode the image, but we are not working with that here, so I can click on this particular place to go back if I want. All right, so I can go back again. You can see that same image. All right, so you can select the opacity. Opacity increases the level of intensity of light. So you can see I can decrease it. You can see I can increase it. You understand? So you can stroke the image. Stroke means to create lines beside it. So I can create red lines. Then I can increase the width. You can see it. The width has increased. So I can disable this too. Then I can also color filters. I can also filter it. I can also make it the color that I want it to look like. All right. So the erase color as well. I can also erase the color. You can see that I erased white color. It's now like a PNG image. All right. So for many of us that don't know what PNG image is image without background. All right. So I can click good like this. You can see the image. Then I can rotate it any angle I want. Then I can do 3D rotation. This is what we call 3D rotation. You can do both X and Y axis. Then you can make it a 3D shape, right? So now you can change perspective by deciding to make the image slant or fit into a particular place that you want it to fit into. Now you can select the shadow if you want it to be shadowed or not. If you want it to have shadows or not. Alright. So there's what we call inner shadow and outer shadow. Now if you want it to be slanted like this, you can also do it as well. So this is all about the images. Now we move to text. Now in selecting of text, you can edit the text that you want. Let me say, thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's Friday, yes. Okay. Now you can see that I have written thank God it's Friday. Now I can actually change the font of the text. Now this is the tools I am going to use to change the text, to edit the text, but I'm not going to explain everything because of our time, so that I will not take much of time. But you can come down and watch the video anytime that you feel chance, because you're going to learn a lot. Alright, so I can use this edit to, I can use this delete to delete. I can copy the text. I can move it to back or front if I like. I can change the relative positions. I can also adjust the size. Then I can pad it if I want. Then the color, I can change the color to red, anyone. Then the texture, you know what texture is, opacity, rotate. And then this is a very important tool in graphics design, the fonts. Alright, so you're going to choose a font. These are my custom fonts, so you can learn how to also download custom fonts. I'm going to be teaching that in one of my videos, and also you can use other fonts as well. Alright, okay, you see the fonts now, you see how it's looking. So you can decide to curve the text upwards or downwards. So you can decide to change the background, align the text, then put the stroke. Then you can make it a 3D image. 3D, you can see it's now 3D. You can choose it for you to have a shadow. A shadow, then you can adjust the shadow things from here. You can see. So you can make it to have a reflection if you like. To now have a reflection under it, you can decide the extent of the reflection. Alright, so that's it about the text. Then you can adjust the color of your design. You want to make a vintage, you can see vintage has been made. Then you can decide to put a noise to the background. You can put a noise to the background. Then stripes, you can make stripes as well. Brightness, you can turn on the brightness and turn off the brightness, depending on how you like it. It's just your background tools. You can contrast. So, and also use saturation. You can also saturate. Alright, so these are about the tools that are here, that are found here. They're found in this area over here. Alright, so now we are going to be moving to shapes. If you want to import shapes, stickers, you can import stickers from here. Also draw, you can use your draw tool to draw anything that you want on the screen. Alright, so you can create curves as well, right, using this image. Alright, so you can create an arrow pointing upwards or downwards. Okay, So that's all for this. Now you can choose your projects. You can save your projects from here. From here, you can actually save your projects. Okay, from here you can save your projects. From here you can save it as image, or you can save it as a work that you have done. From here also you can share to relatives or to social media platforms. Then from here, from this tool, you can use it for adjust your work. All right, so from here you can add images from here instead of using that other method. So I'm going to show us. Right, so from here you can pick any of the work that you have done. So let's press it. So you can see the works that I have done already. Then from here you can set the image, can remove ads. All the settings are here. All right, so even the image size, the size of your image, you can also export from there. That is, save it to your gallery. Then you can use this tool to take alignment of your images, make sure that they're in line. You can use this tool to zoom in and zoom out. Right, so you can use it to zoom into your design or zoom out of your design. Now I don't make use of it. Then you can use this to go back to the image that you have done. Then you can delete from here. Then you can edit any selected image from here. All right, okay, so that's it about Pixel Lab features, everything that you need to know about Pixel Lab. So this is where I store my designs. You can see the designs I've already made with Pixel Lab. Alright, so you yourself, you can come up with awesome and amazing designs once you continue to follow me up and watch my videos. Thanks for watching.